Please stand by.
Hey guys, KP Jax here. Today we are taking another look at episode for Fallout Shelter. Should be episode 13. Been playing for a while now, many hours. Today we're going to talk about rushing rooms, exploring, and the importance of gaining special skills. Been playing for many hours, recording many hours, and trying to edit down the monotonous day-to-day pieces of this game, because there can be hours where nothing happens, where your dwellers are just going about their business doing nothing except producing the rooms. So the first thing that I've done is, at least in this episode, probably the very end of last episode, is I built the game room. Before I already had the armory, and I have the athletic studio for agility, and you do the armory for perception, but I've gone ahead and I've built a game room, and that is so I can get luck. And what luck is for is to give your dwellers more success when rushing rooms, and potentially getting caps and bonuses whenever they've collected their resources. They're also have a better chance when they are out exploring the waste to come upon more items, to survive fights, to get caps, things like that. Now, I believe luck also plays a role in one other thing, and that's rushing the room. And rushing the room, what that is let's say you're low on food, low on water or supplies or something like that. You can rush the room and basically speed up, double time or triple time the time it's going to take for you to actually complete a room. So let's say, you need to produce water and it takes you, 5 minutes, but you're almost out of water. You can attempt to rush a room, and you can fail, obviously, succeed or fail. The highest success rate, or the highest chance of failure that I've seen, is about 36%. So the higher you get your luck, the better chances are that you are going to be able to successfully rush a room, which is great because, if you are low on supplies, then you can speed that up. And, the more people you get trained, the more abilities you have to do that, speed up rooms or find caps or, explore the waste and stuff like that. Make sure you're checking on all of your dwellers as well, that they're all happy. You can see that I'm clearly not at 100% happiness, so somebody somewhere is not as happy as they could be. But what you also want to do is make sure that as you're finding your dwellers, whether new or whether, seasoned and aged, you want to grow their skills. So make sure you are moving them to the armory and the weight room and the game room and different things like that, or the storage room if you want to, do different things like endurance or strength or agility and perception, stuff like that. So make sure that you are growing their skills, because they can work in different rooms and it will help them later if they're exploring the waste. When you go exploring, you want to make sure that you have, high strength, high agility, high perception, high endurance. Luck is good to have, but it's not super needed. Intelligence, that's obviously, you need that so that you can open up things, know how to, pick a lock or stuff like that. You don't want to miss out on some sort of gear because you couldn't pick a lock. Make sure to remember that as you play your game, you run with your dwellers, that you're growing your population. You have this option two ways. One is you can build a radio room, and you'll see that I do that later. I'm just not doing it now because it can draw raiders to your facility. I also have not built a nuclear reactor yet because it's been shown the nuclear reactors draw a death clause. And my last Fallout shelter before this game I've been showing you guys, I made it up to about 100 people. It took me quite a while, and then I built a nuclear reactor, and but I didn't have any weapons. I hadn't been exploring. I hadn't done anything, and Death Claws came in. They pretty much wiped out every living person in my facility, and it was sad. So I had to start over. Pay attention to your objectives as well. You'll see that one of my simplest objectives here was to collect 360 food. And if you don't have any Mr. Handys driving around doing that automatically, then you need to remember to go and collect them. You may get coins, caps. You could get a weapon. You could get a lunchbox. So every objective has something different as a prize. So make sure that you're paying attention to those. That way you can advance even farther.
Yeah, I would like to lay down beside you on a beachfront down on Playa del Rey. Let the sun shine on our skin until our bodies scream surrender. We'd make a memory we'd remember for all time. If you were mine, and I wasn't broke down somewhere outside Charlotte. Yeah, I'd build a small fire, hold your body close and tight, while the waves crashed on the shoreline beneath the moon. Soon enough the sun would shout a warning chime to wake up. Make a memory we'll remember for all time. But you're not mine, and I'm broke down somewhere outside Charlotte. That's the life of a guitar man with a beat-up trailer and a four-piece band. Here's a little wish that'll land on my feet if I fall. But even then I'm sure that I'll recall when you were mine, and I wasn't broke down somewhere outside Charlotte. I kinda wish I'd kept that job, worked hard, didn't get paid a lot. Came home a little tired, but I came straight home to you. Bobby said we'd catch a dream and ride it straight on out to L.A. And make some memories we'd remember for all time. Goddamn that Bobby lied. Now I'm broke down somewhere outside Charlotte. Fayetteville wasn't much of a crowd, Greensboro the power went out. Raleigh made me wish I had not left. Maybe you'd forgive me if I turned around and came back home. We'd make some memories we'd remember for all time. But you're not mine, and I'm broke down somewhere outside Charlotte. Yeah, but that's the life of a guitar man with a beat-up trailer and a four-piece band. Here's a little wish that'll land on my feet if I fall. Yeah, maybe even then I'm sure that I'll recall when you were mine, and I wasn't broke down somewhere outside Charlotte.
Okay, everybody, this brings this episode to an end. Now remember, grow your population. That is one of the most important things, but you have to keep up with it. So if you add more population, you need to make sure you add more food, more water production. Make sure you're exploring. I can't stress that enough. If you don't have any weapons, which only come through exploring your lunchboxes, you're going to be up creek without a paddle when the enemy comes. And if you can't fight back, they're going to kill you. And they're going to take all your stuff, and you're going to be left, just sitting there wanting. So, as always, make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, and I look for any recommendation you guys might want to see. Have a great day.
Yeah, the factory back home closed, left us hanging high and dry, left us with no reason.